outside of the new Googan HQ 2.0. This has been many months in the making. John Worm and Wes have been
raising the roof, busting down walls.
Yeah,
literally.
There's literally a clip of me running through a wall. I Ray Lewis the
I
wall.
think you did the first official blow.
Yeah. I broke ground to the new one, but we brought you guys along with to show you guys what we've been working on over these past couple of months. It looks incredible. Not only is it bigger, but it's better and it's more beautiful and a little bit bodacious
It's nostalgic.
Too. Yeah.
It has the Googan blood in the veins, I feel like now.
It's more than just a place for you guys to shop, but it's kind of a hangout spot as well. And then you might even get a chance to see us here at some point in time. I'm up here in North Texas, so I might come down here, grab some baits, and you can come see it. Yeah, the Googan. So I think without further ado, let's go check it out. Let's join us. Check out the new Googan HQ.
Woo! This is her. Gorgeous in here.
Oh, incredible.
How nice. How nice.
The new playground.
Smells good.
First of all, it's huge. Like the actual surface area in here, the square footage has more than doubled, right?
It used
Absolutely.
It used to literally be like from this wall to when you walk in to like this wall right here, which is like nothing. But they basically knocked this wall down, pushed over some more space. This used to be like a hangout spot, which no one really used, and now it's turned into retail. You've got the checkout counter there. There's a little wet bar over here. Then, of course, all the Googan baits. We're just going to kind of break this down and show you guys some of the little like hidden Easter eggs within the new HQ, and then also show you guys some of the baits that we have here. We have pretty much everything, A through Z, anything that's Googan green, we freaking got it.
The first Easter egg, I think we got to show them.
Oh, yeah.
This one, that's my personal favorite. Right here. Give her the old press.
Relax. Oh my God! You're an idiot. That was a 10-pounder. What were you doing? That was a 10-pounder. You should have grabbed him.
Should have grabbed him, man.
Come on, John. Why didn't you grab him, dude?
So the OG freak out meme right there. I think that's probably one of the most shared videos that is like it has to do with Googan or fishing in general. Like I still see people repost that on Instagram, and John set that little thing up right there. So when you walk in, you can see the biggest freak out in fishing ever, period. Coming in on this corner, what would this be? The east corner of the new HQ. We've got line, rods, crappie. They've got a little crappie aisle, like just everything that you need for panfish, trout, crappie is right here. Is right up Rackley's alley. We've also got all of our rods, green, gold, and of course the new black, which is like the elite of the elite as far as Googan twigs go. We got some swim baits over here. We've got the new 2.8 inch size. We've got the 4.8, 3.8, 3.3. If you need swimmers, we freaking got them. And then just behind the camera over here, we've got a bunch of hard baits, starting from the small, little, tiny micro bangers, all the way down to the grandes in the new color as well. We've got a couple different new colors in our hard baits that are available here at the store. Clutches. I mean, literally anything you could possibly need for a day's worth of fishing, we've got it. Recons, micros, and grandes. Clutches, micros, and grandes. Like everything in between. This is really sick. I mean, I think this is the biggest supply of Googan gear, like, period, ever. So it's pretty wild. And then moving over there, what do we got, Rackley? We got some fun stuff.
Probably the most nostalgic wall in this whole place. This is all of the plastiques. So everything is beautifully organized right here, and we've also merchandised it so we have matching hooks and weights and accessories that go along with the plastics built into the wall, so it's very easy shopping. And we've got videos playing in here that also detail how to rig the baits, how to use them. So make it very easy if you come in here. Nice shopping experience, and we've got every color you want, we got it here.
Right here is our little bar. We don't, of course, have our liquor license, but we do have some beveraginos in here and stuff like that. This is a table that Worm created. It's basically, he took all of the photos that were hung up on the original wall from catches that you guys have brought in, and we made a table out of it. So we may even still find a place to hang up some more pictures throughout the bar, some other section of the HQ. So if you guys do come here, bring a picture of your fish catch, and we'll put it somewhere throughout the HQ. But the original OG pictures that came here years past got made into a literal table. We got a tiger fish here, which is absolutely insane. We've got some big bass, some big gar. This is pretty sweet.
Moments.
Yeah, it's good moments captured in time. And then behind me is just like one of the coolest little bar sections ever. We've got the Googan symbol with some of the old prototype rods that we had gone through and broken over the years and figured out.
The Black Series there. Look at that first crusty one.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what's crazy? If you look around this store, you're gonna find hidden Easter eggs that you probably won't ever see unless you look real carefully. If you look at this table, go around here. What do we got over here, John?
We've got some quotes here. It's Shoo! Flair
Flair?
shoe. And what's this one? Never stop.
It's the Golden Crispies.
Oh,
Nice. Wonder who that is. And look at the end of the table. There's two retro.
Oh yeah, the elephant.
You got your twins down here. I call this
twins.
Martin Johnson.
Martin and Johnson. Did you say one of them cranked up?
Oh, yeah.
One of them.
They've got great compression.
These things are like motors from the 1940s.
Watch your ankles.
Oh yeah,
It'll actually do it.
just needs a little gas.
Yeah, just a little gas, baby. It'll go. It'll go.
So when you come in here, you gonna go again?
Yeah, hold the prop
Let's
still.
see. Let's see.
Crank this one. That one doesn't sound too bad either.
No.
Yeah. So when you're coming in here, you're not just coming to shop for Googan gear. You're coming to experience a taste of Googan history. And if we're here, you're over 21, Rackley might even pour you a drink.
Yeah, with Big Mouth Billy Bass. You guys remember these? A little throwback. Yeah. Check that out. Brings back memories.
It's classic.
It feels like home.
Oh, this is from when we got our tattoos. We had a pretty wet and wild Googan week. Those two camels I think went on Yappy and Rob's toes, camel toes, if you get that. Flair I think got the shotgun. Rob got the elk. I got a wiener dog. There it is, right there. Yeah, literally we got tattoos here in the HQ.
Mr. Worm over here. This is the genius behind all this creative stuff over here.
Maybe, kind of.
Yeah, big time, big time. So, and his name is actually John Worm. It's not a joke. It's Mr. Worm.
Yeah,
Is your middle name Mondo?
No, but
John Mondo.
you know,
Mondo Worm.
my mother had a situation in the hospital when she had me because my father literally came and told her that my first name was going to be Earth. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But she wasn't having it, so it didn't happen. So I ended up with John.
I've been pretty wild. My first name's Earth. I'm gonna guess your last name is Worm. That's pretty freaking funny.
I told my wife if I ever have kids, it's going to be grub worm, glow worm, earthworm. We don't have any kids, so yeah, it didn't happen.
It's classic. Blazing. Blazing.
Blazing Worm. That'd be great.
This here's Blazing.
Oh my gosh.
What happened to the
car
wall?
up
What
here?
happened to the
Yeah,
wall that was
yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
look
Oh yeah. Check this
so
out.
cool, man. It's crazy.
This is cool. So might need some worm assistance here explaining most of this, but basically the whole story behind this is when Nell came down to Texas, we invited them out to Rob's ranch, and we purchased a Jetta, a used Jetta on Facebook Marketplace for a couple grand, and the goal was to blow it up. And so what Worm did is he paid homage to that moment. You bought a car?
Well, it took.
Or just a door?
Well, we kind of went and jacked a 2003 Jetta, but it took about 30 junkyards to find one.
Really?
And Wes and I were out there just yanking on a door and trying to bend that sucker off because we didn't have the right tools to get it off. And before you know it, I'm damaging all the parts on the Jetta. But luckily, we got out with just the door and the side mirror and,
That's so
a
sick.
grill, and we got
Got
a
a wheel
rim up there.
Yeah, you got a wheel and a tire, side mirror, nice little front grill. So then this TV just plays that moment too. So it was probably one of the coolest videos we'd ever filmed because we got to collaborate with Nelk, and that was dope. So this is up here as well.
Video.
Yeah, it's freaking nuts. I mean, really,
They were blown away. Like they were like, you guys blow up cars out here in Texas. Like, they knew they were in a different part of the country when they were with us.
here's another piece of history. It's almost like the Smithsonian Museum, but for Googan. You know, so right here. I wasn't here for this. Who was here for this?
I was there.
Yeah, me and Rackley were there.
Yeah, this was
Yeah.
like on launch.
This is when
of this
Norm went
thing.
to what was it? He was on the beaches in Normandy. It looks like almost.
Yeah, so
It sure looks like it's been through hell and back.
We were out at Toby's with the hovercraft, and was it the first ever time we put it on water? But a performance shirt ended up getting sucked into the big the fan and on the back.
Dude, somebody's Googan shirt got stuck in the propeller. Who put this?
Oh my God!
Yak back, your shirt is in the prop.
Okay, it might have been mine. It might have been mine. It might have been mine.
It actually held up pretty well, actually. I mean, it didn't disintegrate.
No.
So that's an endorsement for the performance gear right there at the minimum.
Turbine approved. Little glass case over here too. We're definitely gonna be adding more stuff to it, but Rob brought some stuff in. This is his big stick bait he caught a GT on in Africa. Was that a bolt action with a
Bolt from something.
elk tooth?
And I believe he said he shot this from a tank over at demos.
Yeah, and I
Through
think
a car.
he flew back with it.
Oh, you
He
kidding?
put it in his carry-on,
An
and
ordnance.
TSA didn't have a problem with it.
Wow, an unexploded ordnance.
But if you have more than
Nice.
16 ounces of liquid in your bag,
They will.
shut it down.
Confiscate it.
But Rob did bring a whole tank round. I think that's how the story goes. I forget. You'd have to ask Rob. Then Rackley over here had probably the biggest fish, any Googan fish this year on the new Flamin' Hot clutch.
I love
That was
a little grass on it.
it does, dude.
Love to see it.
Oh, you can see the teeth marks on it.
Oh,
bro.
yeah,
I think
Look at
that-
that. I mean, it's just nice.
That key, that Hello Kitty key right there, is the original key from the Googan house.
Let's go!
No, that's PB. That's PB. Go to GooganSquad.com.
It's just nice.
That key, that Hello Kitty key right there, is the original key from the Googan house. It doesn't work still. $1 popper from one of my old videos. That's the spinnerbait that we used in Commodero, where like a lot of us caught our biggest bass ever at the time. Like I'd caught my 9-pounder on that exact spinnerbait. Rob had caught multiple
I
10s.
caught a big one, and that's where we actually named a lot of the Googan baits originally.
Yeah, because we
was on that trip.
Bandito,
Bandito,
bug,
that's where it came
which means
from.
like bandit, you know,
Yeah.
in Spanish. And then there's a big handmade turtle from a video that I had filmed quite some time ago too. So we're gonna be adding more stuff. I mean, like this clutch here is the exact clutch Rackley caught his fish on. That
Yeah,
happened
it's the
just a
same
couple
one.
weeks ago. So we're adding
Same
stuff
one.
every now and then. We just want to make it kind of cool so you guys can come in here and see stuff from the videos and be like, oh, that's sick. You have some stuff? I'm sure you've got some.
Oh yeah, I'll find something.
Some memorabilia.
Yeah, now that this is here and we all know about it, we
Say-
got to add more to it.
What would you bring, Mike?
Well, I mean, what would you guys think about bringing that? I think you gave me a very interesting bait for a challenge about 5-6 years ago.
I know what
Yeah,
you're
that's
talking
nostalgic.
about.
Yeah. That's nostalgic shirt.
That's
Belongs
exactly
on the
what this case was made.
You guys will see it out here. I'm not going to mention it, but you might have a clue.
So people can sign their receipts. Yeah. Here's the only pen we have. Sorry, it's a wiener.
Lovely, lovely. And this, oh yeah, over here. This is probably never seen in a tackle store with real coffins inside of it. But we have some real coffins playing our Coffin Boxes. Very popular tackle boxes with Bass Mafia. So I don't think they were used, were they?
Well,
John?
they're just the displays, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's
Samples?
kind of the story behind it. I wouldn't pick these up in our area in Denton, and there was a woman that had them, and she said that she was a death investigator, and I said,
does
I'm
that
sorry,
mean?
you're a death investigator.
What is a death investigator? I'm not sure what that is.
But I said to her, so you must be like in Ghost Adventures, stuff like that. And she said, yeah. So she was going to make coffee tables out of these. It never happened. So I took them. And then we started talking, and her dad said that he's a fisherman. I was like, well, you got to bring him up to the HQ. And she goes, oh, yeah, well, he's also a butcher over up in Valley View, not too far away. So I'm thinking, wait a minute, you're a death investigator, and he's a butcher.
That's a little weird.
I grabbed the casket and I got out. I mean, that's enough for me.
Jeez, John.
So, yeah.
It's pretty dope. Very creative. No one in this room would have thought of that except Worm. Your brain works in a really unique way.
A few people looked at me kind of like a nutcase.
I liked it. I thought it was dope. Yeah.
Makes sense. New apparel.
Yeah,
New apparel.
Spring apparel on lock over here. This is just one of the many new designs, as well as the shirt that I'm wearing.
Or the shirt I'm wearing.
That's right. But if you need any sort of apparel, we got you covered here on the north side. Yeah, the newest drops. Some of the older stuff is over there, like some of the original performance gear shirts are over there too.
I know you're going to be wearing these this summer, Lojo. You
Oh
got
yeah,
your big
skies
lizard
out,
guy.
thighs out. Yeah, absolutely. Gotta get some sun on the old legs, you know.
You know, we were all like, a lizard? Should we make a lizard? And Lojo's just like, we must have a lizard.
I literally
lizard
begged,
must be done.
I begged people to make a lizard. Yeah, I did.
And it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's an awesome lizard. So
It is.
thanks for the push.
Anything I can do to help, man. Oh, before we move on to the warehouse space, I'd just like to point this out real quick. Alex Barrett, fisherman, competitor, creator. I don't know, competitor. It just seems like.
Your big car. You had that one. I think that would clinch it.
Miss you, Barrett.
Worked on myself. Ate some food.
Man, we're in the warehouse now. It's a little empty. Well, it's kind of like halfway full.
It's pretty full, honestly.
Well, yeah, I mean, the shelves are empty, but the warehouse itself is in fact loaded.
This basically used to be like a junk barn for a bunch of people's boats, myself included.
Our habits just stuffed in
Yeah, this
here.
was really where all the Googan memorabilia was at,
Yeah.
but we cleaned it up and we're turning it into kind of a fulfillment space, workflow, actual system. We're getting professional with it. So we've just got an array of shelves, and there's baits all throughout here. We've got rods over here. I mean, soft plastics, hard baits, nothing super interesting, but there is some kind of crazy stuff. We've got a couple death machines that we purchased on Facebook Marketplace that showed up in some videos. I don't know how they got that up there, but that's pretty insane. So,
John with a forklift.
John with a forklift, there's that.
This is probably the last time they'll ever see this truck, too.
Yeah, the Googan truck's over there getting cleaned up, ready for its new
literally
owner.
about to be met up with its new owner.
Smells good.
Yeah, it
Does.
smells great.
So fresh, so clean. Oh, before we go in there, our old friend Outlaw, this was originally his truck right here. This was inside of the store. It was taking up so much room, so we decided to take it out, and he really wanted the truck back. So I guess we still need to take some stickers off for him,
Is he picking
possibly.
it as is?
Probably doesn't know that all the stickers are on here. Yeah. Hopefully that doesn't deteriorate the paint or anything. Sorry, bud. But he's gonna take the truck back, and this is probably the last time you guys will ever see that here as well. So take it in. Oh, okay.
Nice.
Just informed. He's gonna fix it up and give it away on his channel. So if you guys are interested in what is this, like a 57 Chevy with no brakes, he'll probably fix the brakes. But pretty cool classic car we've had in here. And I think we're actually gonna, instead of the car going in the store, we're gonna put a boat.
Well, I think there's only one thing left. Head over yonder that
The
way.
dungeon?
The dungeon.
Yeah, this is the
Googan dungeon. Dimly lit in there. It's like a scene
boat
from Saw.
dungeon.
Yeah.
So anything and everything extra, just extra stuff goes in here, along with our fishing habits and extra vehicles. We've got kayaks.
The hovercraft, the tank.
Oh,
Zero
yeah.
turn.
There is a hovercraft.
Yeah, the hovercraft's right here.
Little Dusty. Wow. Little Dusty.
I don't know if it's ever worked like 100% optimally, has it?
Yeah, well, I mean,
like
look
Look at all these little paw prints.
Yeah.
These little mice prints.
Oh my gosh, dude.
That's a lot.
That's terrifying. I'm not gonna lie.
I think there's a mouse living in it right now.
Yeah, probably so.
If anybody needs a cooler, we've got a lot of coolers here.
Definitely something in there now, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a couple times where I've come in here and smelled something weird. And I've opened it up and there's been like old elk innards in there.
Oh, just seal it up and walk away. That's the strat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Out of sight.
Crappie fillets.
Oh.
You never know. But yeah, we got kayaks ready for summer dangling. We got John boats. Oh, my camper is in here
Your
currently.
camper's in here.
The pontoon, the Googan tune is here. Camera guys keep their boats in here. Give it a dangle. So
Yeah, it's pretty. This is honestly the most underwhelming part of the tour, but it is kind of neat because this used to be just kind of like gross and nasty.
horse stall.
Yeah, this was a horse stall.
There was like stalls in here for horses.
But we used it for extra gear space, and we got tons of kayaks here. 1, 2, 3, 4 different kayaks.
These are like the
Just
modern day horses.
Yeah, they're our
The new
trusty steeds
Trusty steeds.
for sure.
Ready to ride. We ride them hard and put them away wet. And that is going to wrap up our tour of the new Googan HQ. You guys come on by, check it out, and make sure to check out the new apparel. Spring apparel dropping, all new designs in the shorts, new performance,
Wearing it right now.
long sleeves. Wearing it right now. Look at me. Just so happen to have it on.
I got a little juicy jig on my shirt right now.
Little juicy.
Loja and I got the same.
Twinsies. I think that one's gonna be.
Tis the season for red cranks.
Yeah, the red banger.
But yeah, we got it all here. So come on by and we'll pour you a beer. discount. Maybe not.
Full
Go home to it.
Full off beer. Not half off, full off beer. Also, too, before we wrap this up, we want to allude to a video we're actually about to film now. The one thing that this HQ is missing is a new pet Gary the Bass. We have literally everything you could think of except a new pet bass. So if you guys are interested in checking that video, it'll be uploaded very soon, if not already. So we're gonna head out of here right now. Thank you guys for joining us on this little tour. We're very excited. We're just as excited to create this as we are for you guys to come check it out. So we appreciate the view. Be sure to check out that spring apparel, and we'll catch you on the next episode of the Googan Squad.